I think it's time we go on an adventure. I think it's time we go on an adventure to frustrate my husband today. I think it's time. It's my job as a wife to frustrate my husband every once in a while, and he has no idea what he's in store for. He has no idea. So, let's just get into it. A few days ago, I got some information that my husband's best friend is coming into town. I enjoy best friend coming into town, and we get to do something different, and we usually end up having a lot of fun. But thinking ahead, I said to myself, wait a minute, Amanda. Husband's best friend, he has a truck. And the reality is that I am a low wage, low income mom, wife, friend, all the things. And I need to gather my resources because I need to replace the couch I brought to the dump. Do you remember that video? That was a minute ago. We've been computer chairing it and using table and chairs, and it's been working out okay. And that couch had to go to its grave. It was time. But we haven't replaced our couch since. So I'm going to frustrate my husband and find a couch that is very nice, but cheaper free. And I know there's a lot of people who are like, I don't want to get used furniture. I'm too good for used furniture. But there's a lot of good used furniture, especially if you know where to look. And I'm not going to lie to you. I will find something cheaper free that is in a nice, ritzier area. Because I know the lay of the land, and I can tell you right now, people with money get rid of all sorts of good things for free. It happens all the time. That's why I say in my videos with my budgeting that yes, I may have to go to the laundromat right now, but the truth is I will find a washer and dryer for very cheap or free because 'tis the season. We're going into yard sale season, thrifting season. We are going into moving season. This is the time where people move in and out of the area. And then right before school starts, people dump their stuff because they really want to leave the area because winter is hard here. And they start realizing it and they're like, oh, yeah, it's time to go. Back to wherever I came from. Loved it here while it lasts, but I'm not a native here. That's how it tends to go. So I have been scouring Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist for days, and I think I found something. So let's go on the adventure. Also, I forgot to mention something that's very important. I already asked his best friend about it ahead of time. So he already knows the plan, but my husband does not. So it's going to be a fun day. The things you do for love, right? Alright, you guys, I am out in the car. I am out doing DoorDash. I just turned DoorDash on in hopes that I get some orders today. I try to DoorDash for at least a couple hours every day, so that way it can bring in some extra income, because it does help out a lot. If you don't know, I have been gig working for several years now, since pre-pandemic mask mandate. So it has been very helpful. If you have not thought of gig working, if you have a car, a driver's license, insurance, and you're willing to give it a shot and just take a few orders every day, sometimes that can be life-changing to have extra money. So I'm going to go out and do some orders. We're going to do a bunch of drop-off clips, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I make it to at least $30. That would make me very happy. And I'm not going to dash the whole night away like I normally would, because my husband's best friend is in town and I would like to do some visiting and all the things. Tip, I've mentioned it before, if you do any sort of gig working, don't waste your gas. Driving around in circles or going to hot spots, find the nearest convenient parking lot, like the one I'm in now. This is a fast food parking lot, and I'm just gonna sit and wait for an order. But I've been sitting here for about 10-15 minutes, and because I have company at the house and they understand that I do what I do, I still want to get on with the evening. So I am going to turn off the dash. We're going to go home. I did make it to $31.75. So that's actually pretty decent. I didn't go out for very long, a couple of hours of my time, and that just shows that that's how I make a little extra money, especially since things are expensive and life is tough. I also got a call stating that a friend has ordered and paid for some take and bake pizzas, so let's go grab those and I will meet you back at the house. I think we have approval by this young fuzzy gentleman on the new couch. But I also think that we have approval by this distinguished senior, Mr. Sebastian. So Sebastian says yes, and Calcifer says heck yeah. This is the dinner for the evening. We are preheating our oven to 425. These are Papa Murphy's pizzas. These thin crust pizzas in our area, if you get cheese, pepperoni, or sausage, just one topping, they are $5 thins. And then this is Jordan's gluten-free Hawaiian pizza. They do have pretty good gluten-free pizza, but he is going to make a butter garlic sauce to dip in. So I am just waiting for the oven, which we're getting pretty close, and we're going to start popping pizzas in. I think I picked out a pretty good couch. But I do have to say that the last time we were in my husband's friend's truck, I left my good old faithful in there. This is my best and cheapest tripod I have ever purchased, on sale on Amazon. during, I think, Black Friday last year. This has been sitting in Jordan's friend's truck since Comic-Con. So I'm glad to have it back. But as always, I'm going to end the video here because we're going to be eating pizza and we're going to be watching Shang Wang, Juicy and Sweet on Netflix. It's a comedy show. If you haven't watched it, we're restarting it because his friend hasn't seen it and we want to have a good laugh this evening. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Edgar, how come you didn't become a content creator while I was gone? I left this there for you on purpose. He's looking at me like I'm psycho.